Okay guys, I'm casting a video of me versus Immortal Hand. Me. I'm spawning up in the right hand corner. He's spawning up in the left hand corner. Now I sped the beginning a little bit up, and you can see the probe is moving into my base in the side. I did not know he was there, so this could be a problem. And so he places a pylon next to his nexus and place the pylon up here to maybe make a small wall and have the probes mining. He has his probes mining, and he's throwing up a forge. He still has that probe back in his base. Why do you think he's throwing up a forge? Well, think about it. He's throwing up a forge, and he has a probe in the back of my base. Do the math. So here he comes throwing up his pylon inside my base. Now that was good pylon placement. I don't think he did this on purpose. But I could not see... I could not see the pylon at all. So I had no idea that he was placing it there. So now that it has formed, still can't see it, but now I see a probe throwing up a photon cannon. So I got a little bit nervous, and I was like, okay, I'm going to lose this, and then I got angry, and then I did this. Yeah. So you can see I sent out my probes to kill these photon cannons and try to just get rid of them, but it was difficult. And he kept up. He was pretty persistent because he thought, well, you know what? If I lose this, then I might lose the game. And it was a ranked match, so you don't want to lose ranked matches. I mean, you can, but you don't want to. So I spawned my first zealot, try to go to work with this, try to kill this pylon. Now, I want to see if this pylon was in the radius of this photon cannon. It was not, so I should have just killed this pylon, but I didn't. Actually there ended up not being a single uncharged photon cannon at the end of this. See, he's throwing down more photon cannons. He tries to throw down another one. I just go straight for the pylon this time, and the pylon goes down, but guess what? There's another pylon. Now, I should have just gone for the pylon again. Now he's throwing down another photon cannon. He's trying to go for another pylon, but he just doesn't want to because he sees my persistence, and I destroy that pylon too. Now he's running away, and I use all my probes and all my zealots, and we gather in a line, and we just are like, "Get out of our base! We don't want you here! Leave! Leave now! Now, I say!" So we kick the red guy out, and we go back to mining. Now, if he really wanted to be persistent, he could have come back and placed more photon cannons and more pylons, but he didn't. So, it's sort of like a reset. Now, throws up his gateway. I still have my gateway, pumping out another zealot for defense. Or should I say, offense. I move out my zealots across the map to go out and try to do some harassment on his mineral line. Or his base, mostly, but his mineral line, mostly. And now you can see his probe is moving over to this high yield, and he is waiting for something. What do you think he's waiting for? Let's check mineral-wise. I guess not. So he has this Zelnaga watchtower. He throws down a pylon, and then, of course, he throws down a nexus. So here come my zealots running up into his base, making their way, attacking the gateway for some reason. I did not tell them to do that. And my APM at this point is about 25. Could have been better. Average wise. And if we go into production tab, you can see he's building a lot more things right now. Sorry, my computer's out of battery. I need to charge it. Don't worry. I'll just keep it there and plug it in. Okay, my computer's plugged in. When it gets plugged in, the light goes off a little bit on the computer, but it's okay. It's normal. It's supposed to do that. Yeah, so you can see my zealots coming in here, running away from these other zealots, but they're injured a little bit. These other zealots are new. They came straight from Shakuras or Ire. Well, Ire's destroyed, so I don't know. Probably Shakuras. I don't know where they come from. To destroy these zealots. Now over here you see he's trying to start his base up in this high yield mineral area, which is not good for me because his income is going to come pretty fast, but I'm getting that warp gate pretty fast. I want to get that warp gate so I can get my units out. And here's where it kind of slows down. Oh, I was wrong. He sends out some more zealots. 3, in fact. And then, of course, they have to come in to my base. Let's speed it up until they get there. So you can see my stalkers try to take out that first zealot, trying to do some micro, try to kill these zealots. They're coming in, though. I'm doing some bad micro, not doing too well on that. Not very good at that, usually. I try to do attack move, but messed up a little bit, so I just remain on right click. And the stalker trying to move his way out gets killed. That was strange. He got killed without them hitting it. But you can see my probes running away. They killed a lot of probes here. And I'm having a little trouble. 0 income for me at the moment. Well, actually 40. I'm not sure how that's 20. Oh, there's still that guy. Well, that guy goes down. So now it's 0. And they're going to work on my Nexus. Now, I did have warp gate at the time, but I messed up and I tried to make all these units, but it didn't work. And then, so anyway, it was before this though, and earlier in the attack. So I warp in 2, now 5 zealots, and I go to work on the zealots, and my probes shall go back to mining soon. Go probes, go probes. So they go back. Oh, everything's great. So now positive is about the time when the game slows down. He throws up some zealots, and I just try to make a pretty big force. You can see bringing out, just throwing down some little features here. He throws up these 2 zealots. He's bringing them down just to go down to this base, which he's fully fortifying. He's gotten that photon cannon, and he's getting these assimilators, and he's just trying to get that base up, and he's throwing up 2 zealots to try to go and hurt my base. Well, I'm past that point, buddy. And I'm trying to get a warp prism because I was thinking about doing a backdoor drop. Spoiler alert, pause the video, go a little ahead. I decided not to do the backdoor drop. Okay. Because it was bad. And it didn't work too well. But I do it later. Okay, now is when you should do it. Okay, so you can see I have that warp prism out, and I have my observer. I'm trying to get an observer, and I put these stalkers inside the warp prism. And I can see these zealots are out here, and they go in and they try to attack my zealot, and this lone zealot, this poor zealot, will he die? This is the oh, he goes down to the ground. Poor zealot. But these zealots are chasing those zealots. It's a battlefield. Running on scout station. And one survives. Going back to tell his story about his life. And battles and stuff.